All righty, let's get down to it to help make you some money. My stock idea is a company called Boston Scientific Corp. BSX is the name of this. And there's a lot of great narratives here for people who want to start businesses. And if you study this company, you don't even need to go to grad school. A guy named John and Pete meet at a kids' soccer match. They both are kind of interested in the same things. One's an extrovert, one's an introvert. They decided to make this company, Boston Scientific. It does amazingly well. Remember those stents and the balloon angio things? They were ahead of their times. They beat everyone. The big boys took notice, and so they panicked and decided the only way we can compete is to become big, too. In a 6-month period, they went from a $1 billion market cap to almost $9 because of unstopped acquisitions. But the thing is, they took on too many companies. It was so heavy, and then they took on the problems of other companies. Spent the next almost decade in lawsuits. All of that seems to be behind them right now. They are back clicking on all cylinders again. I'm a couple of days late on this, even though we did bring up this stock once in a conversation about acquisitions and mergers in the space, maybe them and St. Jude Medical. Anyway, I like what they're doing now. I love their product pipeline. I think the stock goes much, much higher. I think you can make 30-40% on this name. I think you can actually double it over the next 3 years. Boston Scientific living up to the hype from almost 20 years ago. I'm back in it, Matt.
I love this. I was just looking at the ETF that tracks medical devices, up 4-fold since I bought them in 2009, hitting a new all-time high today. So you're not only investing in a great stock, you're investing in a great sector. So, you know, the rising tide brings all ships. Valuation a little high for me, but I think it's a momentum play. And if we ever get a Republican and they Obama tax or whatever, they get rid of the medical device tax, that could be a huge boost. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could be a boost.
Yeah, I mean, the only concern will be reimbursements, but this is the area to be in, this cardio area. Everyone looks at oncology, and that's their big concern, but heart disease is the real killer in this country.
Heart disease is the real killer. Maybe we will get a repeal of that medical
That would be nice. It's 2.3% of the actual device cost, and it's actually had a big effect. And a lot of these medical companies said this is why they had to lay off, reduce travel budgets, et cetera.
I think people don't realize how many lives are lost if you start to factor in the lost R&D. You like this space?
Yeah, absolutely. The country's getting older. The baby boomers are getting older. There's going to be a need for health care. You got to bring the cost down. They bring the cost down, but you want to be with the innovative company.
That's why I love these guys. Steve, you like this name?
Well, Charles, I do long-term, of course, the demographic, but, you know, that is a known, and I think it's more than priced into these stocks. Long-term, things that make you well are going to do well, I think, but I'd actually rather invest in the things that make you ill, which I said before, which is the sin stocks, or the other side of this coin. I think liquor stocks and tobacco are better. Similar idea, though, to these.
And more fun, too, you know? All right, guys, let's wrap that one up. All right.